Hey everyone, today we have a passionate request from the Psalms. Give ear, O shepherd of Israel, you who lead Joseph like a flock. You who are enthroned upon the cherubim, shine forth before Ephraim, Benjamin, and Manasseh. Stir up your might and come save us. Restore us, O God. Let your face shine that we may be saved. O Lord, God of hosts, how long will you be angry with your people's prayers? You have fed them the bread of tears. You have given them tears to drink in full measure. And you have made us the scorn of our neighbors. Our enemies laugh among themselves. Restore us, O God of hosts. Let your face shine that we may be saved. We talked already a lot about the importance of waiting in the season of Advent. And you hear that strongly, this passionate plea that God do something, right? That they're waiting for God to act. But as you hear this request, isn't it interesting how much the psalmist basically blame God for their situation? You feed us tears. You make people laugh at us. You broke down our defenses. We'd say this attitude was unbiblical if it weren't in the Bible. And, sure, we can blame all these problems on their sin, and there's plenty of places that do that. But maybe we shouldn't be so quick to rush there. And we didn't talk about it, but yesterday in Isaiah, they blame the people's sin on God's absence, right? We don't see you, God, and so we sin. It's again this mindset that says everything comes back to God. It's on God first. And that, in a sense, is comforting because it at least raises the possibility that the reason maybe you don't see God right now, maybe it's not your fault. It's not solely on you. Isn't that actually a little freeing, even if it also creates more mystery? See, this psalmist lives in a worldview where everything that happens is the direct action of God. Now, other biblical voices, and I would say including Jesus, have a little more nuanced view that, we don't always know the cause. Everything doesn't happen for a reason. And that tends to be how I understand it, at least. But this is a voice worth considering. Yes, it makes it sometimes more difficult to explain God's absence, but the good news with this is that we don't have to save ourselves either. Restoration and salvation, they're gifts of God. Gifts that a good God is always trying to give us. God always has them in store. We may not know when they come, but we can trust that they will come. God desires all people to be saved, so what else should we expect? So, no matter what you're experiencing today, whether God seems near or far, my prayer is that you can see the shining face of God. It may come through a friend, it may come through a good meal, it may come from a song that you hear. But when you hear it, when you see it, may that light restore your soul, at least for today.